Hi, and welcome back to Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch. It is September the 16th, 2016, and this is, of course, another pumpkin flower, female. And again, I'll show you the fruit down there. Hopefully that's coming in. It's early in the morning. Okay. And so I've already been out here hand pollinated it. And after I did about three or four flowers on it, I spritzed it with the tomato blossom set spray just to try to increase my odds of pollination. I also, real quick, a lot of powdery mildew going on, but that's kind of normal for this time of year. I'm maybe experiment with some kind of milk-based solution. They say I might try that just for the fun, see how well it does. There's one of my pumpkins almost completely ripe. I could probably cut it off and it would be fine. It would continue to ripen. It's like 99.99% there, so I may cut it off after this video and take it into the kids at school today. We'll see. And the pumpkin right in there, and that's like 99.99% done as well. That's an expert pumpkin. Over in here, gonna be hard to see because not much light. You probably can't see it. Sorry about that, folks. But that one in there is just now starting to ripen a little bit. And as I mentioned the other day, I believe a couple days ago in the last video, once the pumpkin plant is ripened, its first pumpkin, it'll generally start to continue to grow the vine and try to grow another pumpkin, and that's exactly what's going on here. Right there, center screen, you got that stem going straight up for a flower, a leaf at the end of it, but just to the left of that you can see there's a female flower right there. Okay, so, and there's another one a little bit further up. So it's trying to grow a second one now that that first one is ripe. Okay, but also I want to show you something. This is a first for me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, so you know I have 3 apple trees. That's a Fuji. Back there in that pot right there is a Honeycrisp. And this one, the latest edition, is a Jonathan apple tree. Rather sickly looking and everything, but I'm hopefully nursing it to health. But sickly as it may be, you'll notice that something is missing. And that is the apple. The one apple that was there. And now, let me show that to you. See that black spot right there? Not sure, I guess it's some kind of worm or something that got in there. Caterpillar, I guess I would say. So I'll probably obviously cut that out and eat around it. But you can see it's a little green on the bottom. Okay, but I don't see if we can get any kind of good lighting on it. I don't know. Maybe that's good right there. So it is mostly red with a little bit of green showing through in the background, and obviously some more green on the bottom. So I don't know if that would indicate that it needed more time on the tree to get more of this green on the bottom to ripen. But what I did, I just gave it about a half a turn, half a twist on the stem, just there it came right off. So in my book, from what I've read, that if you give it just a little bit of a twist or whatever, a little bit of a pull, if it comes off pretty easily, it's ripe, and that's what it did. So I'm going to probably do a taste test video on it, my first apple, to see, does it have good flavor? I don't know, because sometimes they say your first apples don't taste all that great. It's when it gets more mature, the tree gets more mature, that it produces better tasting fruit. I will have to see and check that out. So just coming over here, You can see the pumpkin flowers, male pumpkin flowers and things that are still here and everything. So alright, let me see all that beautiful yellow pumpkin flowers mixed in there with the green foliage of the pumpkin plants. Pumpkin down there ripening, pumpkin in there still ripening. There, those two are taking a sweet time. Oh, almost forgot to show you. How could I do that? I do have success on that pumpkin from about 5 days ago. Okay, so let me show you that right in there. Definitely growing. And you can see how the stem used to be kind of more straight up. It's now bending over because of the weight and, of course, gravity pulling on it. Okay, so the blossom end, as you can see to the right tip there, has rotted off. And that will become the bottom of the pumpkin. And the stem there, of course, is going to top. Now, what I'm going to do here over the weekend is I am going to raise this pumpkin plant up, which will then allow that stem and gravity to do its work. As the weight of the pumpkin gets bigger, gravity, of course, will act upon it more and pull it down so that it starts to get that classic hook shape that we see on pumpkin stems so much. And then, of course, that will allow it to allow the pumpkin to sit upright and not be laying on its side, so it won't get any kind of flat sides to it. This is a Mr. Wrinkles variety. Okay, now this was the female flower that I hand pollinated, I believe, yesterday. I don't expect it to do anything. In fact, I think I feel little ridges already starting to form in there. So, like I said before, a pumpkin plant, in my experience, will not grow 2 pumpkins at the same time. It grows one, and if another one, female flower, should happen to bloom on the same plant, and it's already got one growing, a pumpkin growing, that one will probably not be successfully pollinated by no matter how many bees or how much you do to it, because the plant's going to know when it's ready to handle another pumpkin or not. So, and it did the same thing to my other variety of pumpkins earlier that I showed you, the ones that are in the white netting over that way, the expert pumpkins. But anyways, everything looks to be going all right. The goji berry plants are putting on a lot of blooms again, because they will continue to bloom and flower and everything until the first heavy frost. So that's looking good. Alright, well, I will do this on a video and let you know how it tastes. Alright, from Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch, I'll talk to you guys later. If you have any comments or questions, post them down below, please, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.